Hi guys, it's me, and today I'm going to do a little bit of talking about hair, but not how I normally do it in my big hair tutorial showing you how to get celebrity hair. I was going through some pictures today from my life really, and I came across some real shockers. Now I know that hair is a really important part in a girl's life, and that's why I spend so much time with my hair extensions, messing around and playing around and styling them. And I noticed that good hair wasn't always a fixture in my life. I wanted to share my hair story with you guys, and also this can be a tag for anybody else that wants to do it because it's actually quite fun. So scour through some old pictures and show us some of your worst hairstyles from when you were born right up to present. First picture I'm going to show you is when I was about one and a half maybe, and I've got a nice comb over there, as you can see. My hair now is its natural colour. This is what I was born with, which is really quite odd because it's quite blonde. So that's how I was sporting my hair when I was like 1.5. This picture was taken when I was 2. I have slightly more hair, and my mum has decided to do something a bit better with it by popping it up on a pineapple head hairdo with a nice yellow bobble. And you can see it's quite curly in that picture as well, which is really strange because I spend so much time curling my hair now because I want it curly, and really it's just frizzy these days. So if I still had hair that curly, I would be very happy. I think this is when my love for big hair started creeping in. I could be, I don't know, about 3 there, 3.5, and as you can see I have some big ass hair. It got longer and darker as I got older. That's my little sister there, and that's me. And I used to love having that length of hair, and now obviously I use extensions to try and get it that long, but just all the dyeing and the straightening and the curling has just damaged it beyond belief. So if only I could still have naturally hair that long, but my hair extensions sort that out now. So that's quite close to what I have at the moment actually. When I went to school, I kind of went through this really bad stage. It was brown, and yes, that's me. And I liked using like synthetic hair pieces, which you can see is completely shiny compared to my own hair. Plus, what the hell's going on with my parting? I did this thing where I like put my hair up in a bobble, like twisted it all, like twists, took it all back, loads of crazy bits, and then I'd pull like 2 bits out like this. And I just thought that was cool at the time, but looking back, I think I actually gelled these or hairsprayed these so they were like that. Really not a great look. Then I moved to Glasgow and I studied to go to art school, and you can see I have some red in my hair there. I've got about a million different multicoloured bits going through it, but the red bits are synthetic hair that I used to get put in synthetic hair streaks. Now, I don't know what I was thinking, because I mean synthetic hair is fine just to clip it in and out if you're wanting for a night out. You can't curl or straighten it or anything, but I had that stuck in my hair all the time until the next time when I got them redone, and it used to go fluffy at the end. It was just, oh, looking back I'm just thinking, why did I do that? Okay, this is when I was a little bit bigger and my face was a lot bigger. I look like an actual chipmunk. And I went through again this stage of a synthetic ponytail. So what I did was scrape all my hair back off my face and put it into a little ponytail. And then I got this big hair clip. It was kind of like this, but with loads of hair attached to it. And I clipped that in, and the hair would go all the way down the back. Again, synthetic hair, it went fluffy at the ends. It wasn't the best. Probably wasn't the best hairdo for the weight I had on me back then. It just made my face look even bigger. I've spoken about how I like my big hair before because I do have quite a wide face, not as wide as back then. And it slims down, it gives the illusion of a slim face. So if you have quite a wide or a round face, having the big hair kind of minimise the face really. At this point I was getting a bit better. But as you can see, I was actually tanorexic and looked like an Oompa Loompa. Now at this point I was using kind of synthetic hair bits, and I think I had some clip-in extensions. This was the first time that I'd ever really used clip-in extensions, and it's a caramel colour. People didn't know what race I was then because I was so dark. I had to say I'm a white girl and they didn't believe me. Now at this point, this was when I won a competition for the Sun. It was like a bikini competition, and as you can see, again at this point I had quite a light brown hair, and what I used to do was curl all my hair with the heated rollers, and then I had a weft of hair, which is what you can, well, kind of the hair extensions, the clip-in ones, obviously they look like this, they've got the clip. The weft is when you can buy a big long roll without any clips, and I used to just curl it and pop it in to my hair with Kirby grips. So it was like a massive chunk of hair that I just Kirby'd in, and really sometimes at the end of the night it would be slipping down, falling out, but for the moment it actually looked quite nice. The next picture isn't too bad. Again, that's me using the big curly weft that I used to clip in. It was real hair. It was quite difficult though, because that was on holiday, and whenever I was on holiday I couldn't really swim with it in, so I'd always have to have short hair because the weft would probably end up a yard down the pool and I'd end up here. People would be like, oh, you've left your hair down there. Okay, this is when I started going blonde, okay? Now, I dyed my hair blonde and then I went to LA, and it was all very last minute. I booked it on the Saturday and went on a Sunday on my own. It was a big adventure, but because it was so last minute, I didn't have any time to do my roots before I went out there. So there I was in the sunshine with my blonde hair, and that's what they grew to when I was out there for the month. It was absolutely terrible. Malia. There's an advert with a cat on. But look how blonde the sun made my hair, and oh my god, I really look back and I wonder why I had such blonde hair, because it just looks so fake. There's another one on Hollywood Boulevard with the blonde hair. Again, the roots are just horrific. And then this brings me to present, which, as you can see, that's probably the darkest it's ever been. That was pretty dark, and now it's back to my natural colour, so it's been like a full cycle of dye, peroxide, everything. Yeah, this is probably the best hairstyle I've had. Obviously my clip-in extensions help, but I want to hear your hair story and see some of your awful pictures as well, from when you were little, or kind of some crazy time you went through when you wanted to dye your hair green, or some crazy styles you created in school with too much hairspray and gel. I want to see them as well. So I tag all of you, and I hope to see some of your videos soon. You can buy the clip-in extensions I'm wearing in this video on my website.